September is Hunger Action Month. Now, I recently spoke with Publix Media Relations Manager Nicole Kraus about the company's commitment to hunger relief during this time, and most importantly, how we can all help. Take a look. Nicole, it is great to see you live and in person after all those years of being virtual. I'm so happy to be chatting with you about something that Publix is so passionate about, you personally are so passionate about, and that is the hunger crisis. Talk about how Publix is helping those in our community now, and you have been since you started.
Well, you know, Publix has been around since 1930, if you can believe it.
Wow.
And we've been serving our communities and our customers ever since then. Food is really essential to our business. We know how important it is to the health of families that we serve. And so it's important to us to be a part of the solution for hunger. And we have a lot of different programs that solve for that.
Yes, you do. And I want to just kind of give us some statistics. I think it always helps when we see the cold, hard facts about hunger, especially where we live right here in Georgia. What are you seeing today in light of the last few years of, you know, the pandemic, inflation, all of it?
Absolutely. So here in Georgia, it is pretty alarming. 1 in 7 are food insecure. And what does food insecure mean? Well, you know, they may not know where their next meal is coming from. They may be making concessions between filling the car up with fuel or having to fill up their grocery cart. So it's something that is prevalent, and it's places that you almost wouldn't expect. It's really 1 in 7 is pretty glaring statistic, and it's something that's really in our communities and part of everyone's life, whether you realize it or not.
Right. It really is so scary to think that, you know, my children at school, they're somebody in the lunch line with them may be experiencing, people that you work with or that you know. So it's so important that we all get involved in this. And how are you supporting? There are so many great organizations that are helping the food insecure. What are you doing specifically to help at Publix?
Well, you know, one of the programs we're really passionate about in collaboration with Hope Atlanta, they're one of our phenomenal food pantry partners here in the metro Atlanta area. You know, weekly throughout the summer, they're feeding 450 children a week. And just like you said, you know, at school, you're being taken care of through maybe free and reduced lunch programs, but what happens during the summer? How are those families being supported? So we're really proud to be able to donate both dollars and food towards those programs and help partners like Hope Atlanta make a difference for those families when they don't have the schools to help fill the gap.
Well, I personally got to give a shout out, Publix at the Peach, right there in Buckhead, but I love going there, have been for years. And it's so easy for customers to get involved in giving back. It's actually a no-brainer, and you're going to tell us about that and also ways that your associates get involved as well.
Well, at Publix, we're all about doing good together, and so we found that through our register campaigns like the Feeding More Together program, it's an easy way for our customers to donate whatever they would like. Those dollars are then given over to food banks and pantries in that community. So you're making an impact right there in your hometown.
Yeah, it makes the biggest difference. It really does. And again, you're already there. You're giving a few dollars. If we all did, imagine how that adds up. And then your associates as well. I know that, you know, you have a lot of passionate, I feel like some of the same ones at the Peach have been there for years, and you actually want them to take ownership in giving back as well.
We really do. You know, long tenured associates, it's part of our corporate culture to understand what's happening in our communities, to give back. And they're very passionate about hunger because food is at the center of what we do, and they see those families coming in and out every day. So they understand the importance of it, and we're really grateful that they help share that Publix story.
And then tell me more about Farmers to Families program. How did that evolve? How did that get started?
Yeah, it was really unique. You know, when we started with the pandemic, we noticed that a lot of hotels and cafeterias and restaurants were closing, and so our farmers, who have been our suppliers and partners for many years, didn't have any place to sell their food to. At the same time, our food pantry partners were also struggling to help feed the families that were then coming to them because they were no longer working. So we figured if we can support the farmers by purchasing product and then donating that product to our food pantry partners, and we continue to do that today.
Oh, that's so wonderful. And I know September is Hunger Action Month, so we want to make sure everybody knows what you can do. You've made a big commitment during this time, well, all year round, but especially in September. What are some plans? And again, we always want to make sure our viewers know, you know, that we want you all to get involved, all of us.
Absolutely. So the great thing about Hunger Action Month is that there's a way for everybody to get involved. We have a Public Serves Week, and that's really the sweat equity that we put back into our communities and making sure that we feed alongside our food pantry partners. Public Supermarkets Charities will be making incredible donations towards trucks and food to help those food pantries move along as well and fill in the gaps throughout the community.
Good. And how can we go now? Learn more. Should we just go to the website? Is it Publix.com, or is there a specific place you want us all to go to?
Yeah, Publix.com/hunger. There's a variety of stories there. You can kind of see the different programs and the ways that we have sort of evolved over the years to help address the issue of hunger. We're really passionate about it and grateful for our generous associates and customers to help us do it.
Yeah, well, we appreciate you so much. Thanks for all you do here in our community and in all the areas that you serve. We so appreciate it. Thanks, Nicole.
Thank you.
Thank you to Publix Supermarkets for sponsoring that segment. Well, August is National